Okay, today was a more normal day for school. What happened was we learned some navigation stuff, like how to basically give directions to someone if they ask where something is. So it's useful because if you are also the person asking like where something is, then you know how to understand the directions. One of the more unique parts of today was that we got the commuter pass, me and a friend. And I think both of us may have miscalculated the savings on it because it was a bit more than I expected. But the commuter pass is useful. You can get it because we could get it because we're students at the language school. So we went to Kyoto Station and filled out a form, and afterwards told them we go from this station to that station, how much is it? They tell you the amount, and basically if you have the commuter pass, what you can do is travel from the stations that you chose back and forth without having to pay anything. And you can do it multiple times in a day, which is very useful. For me, since I go to Kyoto Station to Marutamachi, since the school is close to there, that's about 6 stops, I think. So it costs 5 stops. It costs 260 yen to go one way, and then 260 to come back. So every day that there's a school day, I have to do that. The commuter pass was 11,000 yen, and I bought the one 11,000 for those stops for 1 month. So if you exclude weekends, you can assume that there's around 22 days of school, since in a month, in 30 days, there are 4 weekends, which is 8 days. So 22 days times 520 is about 11,440. So I would be saving around 440, assuming I only take the station back and forth once in a day. I could do it more, so now I have the power to do that more. I probably will, so I save more. But overall, I think one of the issues for me is because I'm moving share houses pretty soon, so once I do that, the commuter pass is pretty much useless. So I'll have some days where it's just completely useless for me. I think 4 to 5 days. And they will be school days as well. So I may have done some miscalculations, but it was a good experience to understand the process and know how to do it in general. I'll probably make like a short video on it since it's actually very useful. It would have been super useful if I had known about it like since the beginning. But my friend also did a similar calculation and discovered that she probably wasted about 10 to 15 euros. So definitely make sure you check the prices before buying things. That's also a lesson I learned the previous day. After we did that, we ate at a place called Sushiro. It's a conveyor belt sushi place that I ate at, I think, nearly a month ago now with my friend from Japan, and it was one of my favorites. I personally think the quality is just better than Kura. And we ate with her friend that she met at her share house that is Japanese, so it was cool to get to speak a little bit Japanese. I probably do not speak enough, but we had some fun conversations about piano, since they both have played piano and one of them still plays piano, and I just love piano, so I love talking about it, and some random stories about working and some plans that we have in the near future. After that, I actually went to Yodobashi to practice some piano. That's something that I do on occasion. And after our conversation, I definitely felt motivated. But oddly, I think the best and most interesting thing that happened on this day was me feeling more energetic and motivated to try harder for pretty much everything that I'm doing in Japan. And most of that happens like in the shower. Like for me, my shower time is just a sacred part of the day where I get to refocus and think a lot. And I think what made this shower time distinctive was that I forgot to bring a towel, since you kind of have to walk to the place, and I've done that before, I think twice now. So the third time I was just like, oh, I don't feel like walking back. So I just showered without a towel and air dried myself. It's actually very possible. It doesn't take that long actually if you just move a little bit. Maybe like 5 minutes of just moving around, you will actually get dry. So towels are surprisingly unnecessary. It's just gonna be cold. But it was more like the whole like epiphany thing for me was just something I've been talking about, choosing adventure over comfort. And there were some plans that I was debating about that were coming up. And I feel like after thinking about it, I will go through with those plans even if they are uncomfortable. I'll talk about it once it comes. I think another big thing was me defining what adventure is, since that can be a bit of a vague term. And for me, It's just a very, very simple definition. An adventure is to have a new experience. An adventure is to feel something strongly. It's to do something that makes you feel something strongly. I know I'm definitely simplifying the definition, but I feel like when I said those things out loud while showering, I just felt something that resonated. And I think for me, that's the whole basis of the system I created for myself last year, which I call like my creed or my oaths. It's just to come up with things to live by that I feel that I resonate with. I'll definitely create more videos around different creeds and oaths that I've made, but for the time being, it's nice to just feel like another one is solidifying for me. But a lot of it is, of course, just me thinking. I do feel like if someone were to listen to me while I'm showering, they would think I'm a crazy person. I definitely have full-blown conversations with myself when I'm alone, mostly in the showers. Okay, that's it for this one.